Hi, we'll be doing an Akashic Records reading today, clearing the energies of this gorgeous pendulum, bringing in some happy, positive, vibrant energies. Both of my cats are with me just now, so they've decided to come and sit with me. Bless them, I love it. My little one's just sat here. And my older one's just sat over there. So, but what I'm going to do, I've been guided to start with the Ascended Masters Oracle cards for some reason, and that one's just flown out. So I was going to start with the Akashic Records tarot deck, but then I just felt guided to, because I wondered if there was any ascended masters that maybe people could connect with, like if they're meditating or what have you. So the card that's just come out is Mother, Wife, Sister, Daughter, Lady Nada. So there's an ascended master to connect with there, and I'm just gonna see if there's any more. I've got quite a few cards out just now, but I just wanted to, wow, these cards are like jumpy. At least you're sat over there, Minnie, they won't end up flying at you, hopefully not. Okay, so there's a few. Okay, so stay focused, Cthulhu, Lord Cthulhu. So that could be another ascended master to connect with as well. Purification, White Tara. Oh, there's more. There's more than I actually thought. Teacher, Malokan Ragosi. I don't know with pronunciations. Malokan Ragosi. Teacher. Okay, beautiful. Follow your heart. Can't get my words out. Follow your heart, St. Francis. So there's some ascended masters there to connect with. I always feel, I don't know, maybe there might be one more. Actually, to go under the Purification White Tara. If not, I'll move on to the Akashic Records and see what they wish to connect with. Well, yeah, all right then. Okay, two more then that have just flown out. Priorities, King Solomon. And what's this one? Persistence, Lao. Okay, so there's some ascended masters people wish to connect with, and let's move on to the Akashic Records. Right, that's too many. These cards are like proper on it. Wow, alright. Flying out today. Woo, they got lots they want to say. Four of Forces, spring or autumn. Yeah. So that could be a significant time of year for someone. Obviously, we're in spring now. Number 4 could be a number for someone. But I feel with this, it's new beginnings. And I just feel with that card, yeah, new beginnings and growth. Because obviously with spring coming in, there's always new growth, isn't there, as well? That can be anything to do with people who connect with their gardens, you know, if they have, if they're planting things in their garden, or it could be like a new growth in their life. And spring, I feel, is a time of change, but for the better. But also autumn of seeing the different colour leaves, the change in the atmosphere as well. So it's like I'm getting with this also, because it's a contrast of different energies. So yeah, I just feel with this, it's a time of growth and new beginnings for people. And people look forward to the springtime, don't they, I guess, after the winter. And the daffodils grow and the bluebells, and you know, it's like I just feel a new lease of life for the better, I feel, with that card, which is lovely. So I've got loads that have come out here. Wow, I didn't expect all of these all at once. Eight of Scrolls, Paths Unknown. So I feel with this card has come out before actually when I've done other readings, but I feel with this it's connected with the number 8, which could be a significant number to someone, but also a project that someone's finished. And I feel that this is on a spiritual side, so I don't know if someone's recently written a book, or they've written an article, or they go to the woods for inspiration, because I can see like there's a spirit there in the forest. So I don't know, but also it could be to do with photography. I feel this could be to do with photography and capturing spirit on camera, if that makes sense. Someone like orbs, or yeah, that's what I got. So I don't know if someone's like doing a book about that, or they're doing photography about that, and they're putting all these pictures together. I'm getting all sorts of things coming in connection to this, but I feel also that there is a task or something for someone to complete, for them to move on to something new that they wish to start. And there's a bird there in the forest, so I feel I always get free as a bird. I always get that, and birds could be quite significant. Bird song can be significant, I feel. Another number 8, but it's the 8 of Keys, the Master Artisan. So somebody could be starting a new project, but they will be working with a mentor. They will be working with someone who will be their guide, I feel. But they've just got one project that they need to finish off, and then they can move on to this. But they will have a mentor with them, someone, because they know what they're doing, but sometimes having someone to guide a person is important, because of new ideas and putting things together for each other can be important as well, I feel. So that's interesting. What are these other cards? Blimey, there's loads of them that have come out. 7 of Forces, balance. So I feel with this it is to do with balancing out situations. Could be a legal issue, could be a court issue, because we've got the scales here, balancing the scales of justice. I feel that's been coming up quite a lot actually, because this is the year of karma, in regards to all sorts of things going on. So I feel that this is a time of balancing out things. Could be the universe balancing itself out, so people end up where they're meant to be if they're feeling a bit lost. Yeah, because sometimes if things are out of balance, people can like feel that they don't know what direction to go in. And then the universe comes along and balances everything out to how things are meant to be. But sometimes it takes time to do that. It takes time and energy and effort as well, because sometimes people, even though the universe can be balancing some things out, some people need to make their own effort for themselves as well. Yeah. Okay, the next card, the King of Scrolls. So that's also an interesting card, because I feel with the King of Scrolls, and then there's like the Master Artisan, so there's a couple of mentors I feel coming in. This could be, as I say, with the universe or ancestors or something, or guiding someone where they want to help them to be at the place that they want to be at, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's really positive that's coming out in this reading. Really positive. And sometimes having other people's ideas to help us focus and think about certain things in our lives can be very beneficial for us as well. Yeah. Wow, what an interesting reading. Okay. There's two more cards. They all just came out all at once. It was quite something, actually. The next card, number 3, Archangel Gabriel. So yeah, connecting with your angels. So it was quite interesting when I was saying in my healing video earlier of some people coming into our lives and they have an angelic way about them, and they come into our lives in significant times, and this could be a time where someone, if they wanted to connect with Archangel Gabriel, or they may feel that they've met someone and they're very angelic, and their name could be Gabriel. Actually, there could be like synchronicities like that, where names mean something, you know. There's names could be quite significant at this time, and it could be in someone, it just something clicks in someone's mind and they're like, it's quite a surprise to them. Yeah, I don't know. The next card is number 2, the Akashic Library. So this is connecting with your own Akashic records. I've done that and it's brilliant. It's really beneficial, actually. I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't connect with my Akashic records. And there's a gatekeeper with the Akashic records, the Akashic Library, and you can connect if you want to explore your Akashic records. You could connect with Archangel Gabriel if you wanted to. You could bring him in to connect with during that, but there is a gatekeeper, and I know I've said this many times and I will say it again, only go into your own Akashic records. Don't interfere with anybody else's, because there's gatekeeper. The gatekeeper is there for a reason, and that has been coming up in some readings where certain people have been going into other people's Akashic records and stuff and trying to get information, personal information that is nothing to do with them. And universal laws, spiritual laws, karmic laws are there for a reason. And when they're crossed, there are consequences. There are. I'm not joking. Some people think I'm joking. I'm not. I think it's disrespectful of going into somebody else's Akashic records. I would only go into someone's Akashic records if I had their permission to help them connect with their Akashic records and what have you. But I wouldn't dream of going into someone's Akashic records without their permission. So I just need to put that out there again. I know I have said that before, but people do really need to be mindful. I can't emphasize that enough. I can't. I really can't. So yeah, explore your Akashic records. It's absolutely incredible. It's for me personally, it's changed my life for the better. Definitely. Yeah, totally. But yeah, only the gatekeeper's there for a reason. Do you know what I mean? And if by any chance the gatekeeper breaks those spiritual laws or universal laws or whatever, then there's consequences for them as well, because they've been given that job for a reason. Yeah, they've been given that for a reason, so there's consequences with them as well. But only go into your own Akashic records. Don't go into anybody else's without their permission, you know, some people to try and dig up dirt or whatever they want to do and use things against somebody. No, you just don't do it. You just don't. You just, like, I'm not one for man-made laws in this 3D matrix or wherever we are, but I'm definitely one for universal, spiritual, karmic laws. I would not cross them myself, and that's why I'm able to do what I do, because I have respect. You have to have respect, even with magic, Akashic records, past life regression, shamanic healing, all sorts of things. You have to have respect. If you haven't got respect, then I would just be mindful. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, right, come on, cards. There's just some lines you just don't cross anyway at the end of the day. So yeah. Just don't do it. It's not worth the consequences, really. Like, there's so much more to life. Do you know what I mean? There really is. There's so much more to offer out there. Well, that's too many. Wow. These cards are like, oh my god, they all just want to fly. Trying to keep hold of them. Oh, I've got 3. Okay. Wizard of the Woods, focus, number 50. So that number might be significant to someone. What a beautiful card, yeah. Next card is Dragon Power, number 11. And Bluebird Spirit, Happiness, number 7. gorgeous cards that have come out. Yeah, they all wanted to come out at once, and I'm like, you know. What else should I go for? Oh, should we go for spirit messages? Yeah, let's go for these. I've got a few other ones actually that to connect with. Oh, that's too many. Wow, spirit are really like, whew, they've got loads to say. They've always got loads to say. It's just, you know, you have to be obviously of getting messages out what spirit want to say. But yeah, they're very chatty. They're very oh, okay, let's go for that one. Don't place limits upon yourself. You are an infinite being with unlimited potential. You can have and be anything you want. Don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else to. This is your life. Live your truth and remain heart-centered at all times. I love that. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, I'm going to go for it. That's too many here. But there's a few, like there's two more than, yeah. I'll go for these. Make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realise your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. Be clear about where you are putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We've got you. And should I go for the power animal cards? Yeah, I think I might just finish with these. Oh, I love it how they just fly out. Oh, there's two. Okay. So the first card is Coyote Wise Fool. Accept your follies and find the teaching in them. And the next card, Buffalo, Abundance. You are provided for in all ways. Okay, let's check these out. Pause for a moment. Think of those times when you've acted thoughtless or foolish, perhaps even recently. How did you feel? Embarrassed? Ashamed? Well, it's time to let it go, to stop attacking or shaming yourself. It is not just about forgiving yourself or bluntly accepting these instances. It goes way beyond that to loving the fool inside. That part of you that with such childlike innocence behaves in a way that sometimes brings on social or self-condemnation. To sincerely and deeply love that part of you surpass forgiveness or bland acceptance. It opens you to loving yourself unconditionally, as well as loving the foibles of others. The burden of such shame is too great for anyone to carry. You must see this with a sense of humour. When you do something foolish, the sooner you can laugh about it with yourself, not at yourself, the sooner you can move to a place of true self-acceptance. It's often only later, when we look back at these situations, that we can discern the more important lessons and the wisdom contained within them. Oh, that's interesting. You need never go hungry. You will always have plenty of physical and emotional sustenance. Pronunciations of some of these words. And just as important, spiritual nourishment to sustain this state of abundance. It's important to remain appreciative of all that you do have and consistently express your gratitude to Great Spirit as the true source of your supplies. Have faith in this fact rather than getting caught up in beliefs in lack and limitation. In fact, you will always have more than enough to give away any surplus willingly and enthusiastically. Whenever you do give something away, do so out of love from your heart, rather than a sense of to gain others' approval. Nature gives unabashedly and generously unto life and unto death. Let that part of your nature be the fount from which your giving generates. In this way, you will experience a deep satisfaction and heartfelt sense of connectedness to others in your family and community, and quite naturally feel immensely grateful for all that life gives to you. Oh, I absolutely love that. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this Akashic Records tarot reading, and I will see you again soon. Look after yourselves.